A woman 3 months pregnant was beaten by her husband every day. Her mother-in-law even framed her for murder. She spent 10 years in prison because of it. She gave birth to a daughter while serving her sentence. The doctor said the child had asthma. The baby couldn't be raised in prison. She had no choice but to let her mother-in-law take care of the child. On that very day, her mother-in-law Kim Haran called in her secretary. She told the secretary to dump the child somewhere nobody could ever find her. The secretary didn't want to do it. Kim Haran pulled out a bag of money and gave it to him. Secretary Yoon's son was seriously ill and bedridden. He desperately needed money for his son's treatment. He had no choice but to agree. That night, Secretary Yoon tied a stone to the baby and threw her into the river. Kim Haran's bodyguard was watching from a distance. After witnessing everything, the bodyguard drove back to report. The main character Alice learned the truth after getting out of prison. She furiously smashed a bottle. She grabbed Secretary Yoon by the collar and screamed at him. Alice couldn't just let this go. She went to the hospital and found Secretary Yoon's son. She wanted to remove his son's oxygen mask. She wanted him to feel the pain of losing a child too. But in the end, she couldn't go through with it. The real criminal was her mother-in-law. She had to settle the score with her mother-in-law. Secretary Yoon then found the note Alice had left behind. He realized his son was in danger. He rushed to the hospital. Thankfully, nothing had happened. Meanwhile, her mother-in-law Kim Haran went up the mountain. Today was the anniversary of her son's death. She was carrying flowers to visit his grave. Alice quietly followed behind her. She pulled out a knife hidden in newspaper. She quickly walked up and pressed the knife against her mother-in-law's back.
너 이게 뭐 하는 짓이야? 내 딸 건드린 내 보담. 내 아들 찌른 솜씨로 나도 찌르려고.
Alice pushed her mother-in-law toward the cliff's edge. Kim Haran put on a fierce act and threatened Alice not to do anything stupid. Alice had already lost everything. She wasn't scared of her mother-in-law's threats at all. She decided to die together with her mother-in-law.
당신이 지옥불에 처박히는 거야. 우리 같이 갑시다.
Just then, a bodyguard knocked her out with a club from behind. She woke up from unconsciousness. She saw Secretary Yoon's face. It turned out Secretary Yoon had arrived just in time to save her. She pulled out the 4 needle and was ready to leave. Secretary Yoon stopped her and said, "You can't win against your mother-in-law. If you keep going like this, something bad will definitely happen to you." But Alice was completely hopeless. Ever since she found out her child was dead, she no longer wanted to live. She was ready to confront her mother-in-law in a final showdown.
살아있습니다.